Okay. Equations. You actually have to do it 2 steps. So when you see a question like this where you've got 2x plus 3 equals 7, the first thing you've got to get rid of is the plus 3. How do I get rid of a plus 3?
You do
minus 3 on both sides. And then 2x equals to 4. See how you're not left with x? Before, the questions were like this. X plus 3 equals 7. So therefore you just wrote x equals 4 and you were done. That was 1 step. Now with 2 steps, you guys are going to have left, you're going to be left with 2x, which equals to 4. Then at this stage, you look at this 2x. How do I get rid of the 2?
You divide it.
You divide it. And then you're left with x equals 4 divided by 2, which is obviously 2. And we're just going to keep doing that. I'll do it a few times. If you've got any questions about any of the ones I'll do, just let me know, and I'll get you guys working on a few. So this one here, again, if it's minus 5, I'm going to plus 5 on both sides. So I'm left with 3x, and then these cancel it out, equals 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. Divide both sides by 3. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. X equals 3. Plus 10, I'm just going to try to do a little bit faster now. Plus 10, just cross it out. And that becomes 15. Cross out the 5 and put it divide by 5. It just saves you keep writing divide and plus plus. It just looks a little bit neater. Y equals to 3. Any questions at this stage? And can you guys see again how it's 2 steps? We're doing the 1 step and then a 2nd step. Any questions?
Sam, can you do 1 with me, please?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's say H. So, what's the first thing you will do?
You would cross out the 5.
Cross out the 5 and then add or subtract. Yeah.
Add.
Yes, opposite.
Oh,
opposite of minus.
yeah.
No, you're right. Opposite of minus 5 is plus 5. So you would add 5. Good job. And then you're left with 4x. 4x equals 24. And then at this step, look at it again. What do you
How
do
did
now?
you get 24? Oh,
9
you just
plus
add,
5.
yeah.
And then what's 24? Now, how do I get rid of this 4 that's here?
You cross it out.
Yep, and
then you divide it by 4.
24 divided by 4
is 6.
And you have to actually write x equals 6. If you guys, like I said, a few of you, I think everybody that sent me their homework actually just wrote 6. Oh, no. There was 1 or 2 that actually didn't. But be careful. If you write just 6, it's wrong. You have to write x equals 6. All right, brilliant. I'll do some more now. This one here, I can see that it's a fraction, which is okay. I'm just going to add 2 to both sides, so plus 2. That means you're left with a on 2 equals 8 plus 2. And then again, how do I get rid of this division of 2? To get rid of it, you're going to times 2, which is 20. Let's do one more. I'll do I. This one, because all over 7, please see how this one's a bit different to G. G, you first have to get rid of the subtraction sign. Whereas this one, because all over 7, you have to first get rid of the 7. So you times by 7. 6 times 7 is 42. And then now that looks pretty easy. That looks like the first questions we were doing, where you're just going to add 5. Any questions? Good. Anyone? Any questions here? All right then, why don't we try a few? Let's try you guys, and then I'll test. I'll call you guys out. Let's do all of these 6: A, B, C, D, E, and F. So give that a shot now. And then you do that. That's fine. Okay. If you guys try that, and I'll call your name out soon. Not yet. Not yet. I will fix it. All right, let's go through it. Elijah, do you want to tell us the first one? What's the first step?
So don't you times the what do you call it, the 7, or do you divide the 731?
Doesn't sound like what we were just doing. We're going to, it's a plus 7, so
Oh,
you're
yeah.
going to minus 7, you mean?
Oh yeah.
And then you're left with 2x equals 24. And then now at this stage, what do? It's
Do you divide it?
Yeah, at this stage you would divide it. Good job. X equals 12. Well done. Andrea, let's do the next one. 6y take away 4 equals 26. Again, what's your first step?
Don't you plus 26 and 4?
Good job. 26 to 4 plus it, that becomes 30. Here you're still left with 6y. And
Yeah.
then?
Do 30 plus 6? No.
Ooh, no.
Divide.
Good job. 30 divided by 6, or 30 over 6, whatever you guys like. If you want to use a fraction, you can use an over sign. If you want to use a divide sign, you can use divide, and that equals 5. Chloe, next one. 3k equals?
Bring the 1 over to 22, make it a minus.
Mm-hmm.
You equal 21. And then you divide it by 3.
Too easy.
7.
K equals 7. All right. Next one. Gracia, what do you do now with this one?
Oh, I was just figuring that one out right now.
Okay, leave it. I'll pause. Try to work it out.
Yeah.
B. Bit? Too hard?
Yeah, bit.
Okay, let's have a look. So it says minus 4.
Yeah.
How do I get rid of a minus 4?
You plus it to the 8.
There you go. And then you still have a over 5 equals 8 plus 4, which is 12.
So,
And then how do I get rid of this over 5?
you have to divide it by, no, you have to divide 12 by a of 5.
Nope. It's already divided You gotta do the opposite of that.
Oh,
Times. And then therefore you get A equals.
A equals 60.
Try the next one, Gracia. Again, what do you do with, try F, I'm talking about. What do you do with the -3? Cross it out, and
You plus to the 11.
good, so you're left with x on 3 equals to 14.
Yep. And then you multiply the 3 and the 14, which gives you 42, and then x equals 42.
Done. Good job. Easy. And last one here, obviously plus 6, so 7p equals 35, which means p equals to +5. You can see if your foundations are strong, like what we were looking at last week, the way equations work, you're just going to keep adding one extra step. Each week, technically, we're just going to keep adding an extra step. That's the way they work. So that's good. I'm not going to confuse you with the fractions just yet. All right, let's do a few more. Let's do again A, B, C, D, E, that's it, oh, and H. A, B, C, D, E, and H. Give them a go. Same thing. 5 days, 5 weeks, you can do that. 5 weeks is 35 days. 5 7, 85 to. You can't have different minutes. Okay. Let's try the next few. Matthew, tell me with question 3a, what do you do first?
Make the -5 into a positive and then move it over to the 20 and 25 divided by 5 gives you 5x equals 5.
X equals 5. Good work. Zara, next one.
I got x divided by 4 equals 4,
X divided by 4 equals 4, which
and then
means
x equals 16.
times 4, x equals 16. Brilliant. Family, next one, please. Samedi, can you do the next one?
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
That's it.
So you would first do, you would times by 2, like to get rid of
First
5.
you get rid of the 2, not the 6.
Yeah, and so it'll be x plus 6 equals 14, and then,
Sorry,
yeah.
that was me.
And then you would do minus 6 on both sides, and x would equal 8.
Brilliant. Maya, do you want to tell us what to do with D? No, you can just tell me. Plus 6, so how do I get rid of the plus 6?
You minus it from 24.
That's it. Minus it by 24, so that gives you 18.
Then you divide it.
And then you'll divide it, because you've got 3y equals 18. And then you've got to divide it by 3.
Yep.
Which equals 6. Brilliant. E, I'll do this one. Take away 4, take away 4. So then 8y equals -8, and then again divided by 8. All right, I think it looks like we have mastered this. Times 4 times 4, m take away 2 equals 24, add 2, m equals 26. Any questions from anyone? Seriously. We're about to take it up one level, if not.
Sam, can we just quickly do one more of the H? Like,
Of the H type, these ones here,
yeah,
where you have to
Yeah.
first times it? Yep. And so
Yeah.
there's- Yep, right there. So this one here, what do you do first? You've got to obviously get rid of the 5 first. So times 5. So you get x minus 2 equals 10. And then how do I get rid of the minus 2? Matt, what do you reckon?
thank you.
All good? All right. Anyone else? Have any questions before we move on? These ones here are easy. You just do the same thing. I just don't want to confuse us because you'll use a calculator. It's probably easier using a calculator. But I don't want to confuse you just yet. But you do the same thing. So if it's negative 3.6, you would still add 3.6. So that's 10.6. And then A equals 10.6 divided by 5. Maya, could you do that for me, please? 10.6 divided by 5. Calculator. 10.6 divided by 5. Five. 2.12. That's it. So, like I said, for these ones you probably want to use your calculator, but the math of it doesn't change. So here it looks really tricky, but you're just going to add by 2.5 because that's 2.5, right? So 5.5 plus 2.5 is 8, and then again divide by 8. 8 equals 7. So don't let the fractions like this confuse you. And you're not doing anything different to what you would have done if you saw this question. Add 6 and then divide 7 would do the second step. All right, I think we're good to start. See, 3-step equations. That's just how it's going to work. Every year of your life, when you're going to learn equations, they're just going to keep adding 1 extra or 2 extra steps. So it doesn't really stop. Equations continues all the way up to 3rd or 4th year of university. So it doesn't really stop. It's just steps. Eventually these steps will take you like 4 pages to do. Like me. My math is 4 pages long. Solve the following 3-step equations. All right, yeah, let's do it. The way these work is letters on one side and numbers on the other. Sorry? Yep, on the other side. Anyone else not see what I'm writing here? Is the screen frozen for anybody? Nope.
Yeah, just me a little bit.
Is it? Did you see?
Yeah, mine is frozen. No, it's not.
Now it's back. Okay. So solve the following 3-step equations. Okay, so I'm going to bring the A. So letters on one side, numbers on the other side. I'm going to bring the A to this side and bring the -7 to this side. So that's the way it works. So the A moves to the left and the -7 moves to the right. The A moves to the left, -7 to the right. So 3A minus A, 5 plus 7. Right? Because you always, when you're trying to do this, you're plussing it opposite. All right, 5 plus 7, or maybe I might just do it slower. 5 plus 7. Then yeah, but that is a negative, so the negative becomes a positive. Right, you're trying to do the opposite to bring it over to the right hand side. So 5 plus 7 becomes 12, and then 3a take away a becomes 2a. 3 apples minus an apple is 2 apples. That's what we started with at the beginning of the sum. And then here, last one, you got to divide both sides by 2. Let's try it again. Makes more sense as you do more questions. So the trick is you circle your letter. That's the one you're going to bring to the left. Whatever you're bringing to the left, you circle that number. You're going to bring that to the right. Then you're left with 8x take away 6x. 8x take away 6x equals, look what you have here, negative 8 take away 4, because you're bringing this to this side. Then you're left with 2x, 8 take away 6 is 2x, negative 12, and then last one, x is negative 6. Anyone not understand these two examples now? All right, let's give it another shot. Make more sense as we do more. So let's do D again. The 6t is going to come to the left. The positive 10 is going to come to the right. 7t take away 6t. Be careful, it's not always take away as well, it just depends on what's in front of it. Right now there's a positive, so I'm subtracting. This is minus 5, and then I'm bringing this one to the right, so it's going to be the opposite of plus 10, which is minus 10. And then 7 take away 6 is just 1, and then minus 15. That's, I think, what you were trying to say, minor. Minus 5 minus 10 is negative 15. Like that. So minus 5 minus 10. No, you're thinking of it like this. A positive is when there's two negatives next to each other. So what's a negative and a negative make? You would say a positive. But when they're not next to each other, so something like this, minus 5 minus 10, the way it works is you're already at minus 5 and you're subtracting another 10. So imagine it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to get to negative 15. Or the way I like to think about it is you have lost $5 and you lose another $5. You lose another $10. If you've already lost 5, you lose another 10. In total, you have lost $15. Yeah, exactly. So, but be careful. If you wanted to do that whole two negatives as a positive, they're going to be right next to each other. Okay. One more. I'll do this one just to change it up a bit. Bring this one over to this side. Obviously the positive 4 moves to this side. So the answers look like this. Look what you've got here. Minus 3x plus 4x plus 4x minus 3x. That doesn't change. It's only the one you're moving that changes. This one is changing, so it becomes a plus 4x. This one's a 7, that doesn't change. This one's a plus 4, it's positive. We're going to minus 4. And then really 4 take away 3 is 1. The answer is just x equals to 3. Matt, are you understanding this?
Yeah, I remember doing this with David last term.
Nice. Okay. Let's try it again. Azra, do you want to do I with me? Just to make sure.
Yeah.
5m, I'm going to bring this to this side, and what's the other one I'm going to circle?
The negative 9 over.
The negative 9 over to this side. So this will be 2m, that doesn't change. So the ones you haven't circled don't change. 2m, and then minus what?
Minus 5m.
Minus 5m equals negative 15
Plus 9.
plus 9. Too good. That becomes negative 3. Minus 15 plus 9 should be negative 6. And then m equals
2.
2. Hold on. All right. Let's try these ones here. There's really no shortcut to it. So the only way you're going to get really good at this, so I mean, you guys can obviously see from just everything we've done so far with these questions, if you're able to answer these style of questions, you can safely tell yourself, I can do 2-step and 1-step equations. So the questions you really want to master are these ones. So I want you all to actually do question 2. So you're going to start from the top. Again, I'm going to test you out, but there's no shortcut to this. Now I'll do it one more time just to make sure. I'll do f. This negative 6x, I'm going to add it to this side, and this negative 28, I'm going to bring it to this side. So it's going to look like this: 14 plus 6 equals 32 plus 28. And then 32 plus 28 is 60. 14 plus 6 is 20x. Then you divide by 3. Sorry, you divide by 20, which means x equals 3. If you do have any questions, then you can let me know. Otherwise, get started. And even if you get stuck as you're getting started, just let us know. I'll help you out. But let's go. Why not get started? Question 2, please. No. Times this number, this 600 meters to kilometers, times. I don't have a range, which is cheap. We're going from meters to kilometers, multiplied by 3.6. 3. We're on the bottom one. We're on kilometers an hour to meters per second. Divide by. Yep. Which one? First one? All right. So what are you going to do? 6x. You've got to circle it and bring it to the left. And what's the other one you're going to circle? Plus 7.
5x.
No, plus 7. So your x's are meant to be grouped together. So you bring your x's together on the one side, your numbers on the other side. Then what you're left with is 5x minus 6x, which is minus 8 minus 7, opposite of plus 7. So the ones I've circled have to become opposites, as you can see. The ones I haven't circled, however they are, which is negative 8 and positive 5x, I've kept them the same. Only the ones that I've circled, I'm changing their signs. Maya, does that make sense? Let's do the other one then. Let's just get the first line down pat. So this one here, Maya, which one are you going to circle? The plus 8, good job. You're going to bring it to the left-hand side. And then on this side, which one are you going to circle? Yeah, the plus 10. Good, exactly right. So then you're going to be left with, so what's the next line? How do we write it? We write 3a. And then you don't write plus a because you're bringing it to the other side. So you're going to write what? Minus a, exactly. And then this side equals what? 24, and then opposite, minus 10. Let's do it again. C. So this one here, 6x take away 3 equals 2x plus 13. Again, circle the 2x, bring that to the left side, and then you're going to circle, of course, the minus 3, bring that to the right hand side. So what are you left now? How do we write this line? Try it again, Maya. 6x. So the ones that are not circled, you got to copy it, right? So 6x, and then that's going to be the opposite, which is minus 2x equals, and then right hand side 13. What's the opposite of minus 3? And then you're going to plus 3. So that's the whole point of me circling it and bringing it to this side, is for you to realize when we're bringing something to the other side, we're trying to do opposites. So the opposite of minus 3 would be plussing it. Let's keep getting these first lines out, because that's what seems to be the problem. What about this one? Again, 5a, bring it over, and then again, which one are you going to circle on this side now? Minus 7, bring it over. How do we write our first line? 8a. And then you brought this over, minus 5a. Do you agree, Maya? Equals. Now, this one hasn't changed, so minus 4, and then, beautiful work, plus 7. Let's do one more, just to make sure we've got this fully done. What do I circle on this, on the right hand side? Which one? Yeah, 8 times x, this one here. That's going to move to this side. And then on this side, minus 21 is going to move to this side. So it's going to look like this. X minus 8x equals minus 7 plus 21. Try to see if you guys can do the first line of each of these, and if you can continue now, I'll do B, for example. The next line should be easy. What's 3a minus a? 3a minus a, that's 2a, equals 24, take away 10, 14, and then that just looks like what we've been doing, right? You just divide it by 2. Does that make sense? That one there, Maya? So it's literally the first line, right? Go. See? That's it. It's done. Yeah. It's okay. So you guys try that. I'm just going to go next to Maya and look this. It's done. Do that. the last line is m equals whatever. What's 12 divided by? No, before m equals 4. Yeah, these are smashed. All right, so let's do it. Let's do this one. Finish them off.
Sim,
Yes,
do you want us to do all of it?
yes, please.
Okay.
Because the what is it? No, it's all good. So the problem is, this is the hardest one. And if you guys can master this, then everything else is easy. So I'd rather say let's master the harder one than let's master the easier ones. So if we can master this, everything else is done. All right, let me finish off a few and then you guys can tell me what you got. 6 take away 2 is 4x equals 16, and then divide them both by 4, x equals to 4. That's the answer there. That was the answer there. This one, 8a take away 5a is 3a. Negative 4 plus 7 is 3. Again, divide them both by 3. You get the answer as a equals to 1. Next one, what's 1x take away 8x? That's minus 7x. Minus 7 plus 21 is positive 14. Divide them both by negative 7. X equals negative 2. All right. Let's go with Matt for this one. And let's do Chloe for this one. And then again, we'll try Adele with this one. Just let me know, Matt, when you're ready.
Yeah. 5m on another line. 5m was positive 3 plus 9. And then 5m minus 2m equals
You said
3m.
3 plus 9.
3 plus 9 equals, 3 plus 9 equals 12, so 3m equals 12, and then 12 divided by 3m should equal you 4, so m equals 4.
M equals 4. Don't say 4m. I can hear you saying 4m. That's wrong. M equals 4. That's it. Well done, though.
Didn't I say m equals 4 though?
M, you just say M equals 4. But I heard when you were saying it, you're like, M equals 4M. Or divide by 3 equals 4M. Just be careful, there is no 4.
No, I think I said 3m equals 12, and 12 divided by 3m equals 4, so m equals 4.
You said divided by 3M. It's not divided by 3M. It's just divided by 3.
Oh, it's divided by 3, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, all good. Chloe?
But did I get it right?
Yes, yep, that's correct.
So, you move the x over to the 2x's and negative 14 to 10
Yep, so then 2x take away x,
equals negative 10 14.
positive 10,
Oh, positive 10, sorry, plus
and then
14.
plus 14. And then 2x take away x is 1x. 10 plus 14 is just 24. Good job. Adele, lucky last. You want to move the minus 4x to this side. You want to move the plus 13 to this side. So your next line is 5x and then?
And then,
Be careful. Yep. Opposite.
A minus 4x.
Opposite.
Oh, yeah.
Plus.
Oh,
equals minus 5 opposite. What are you going to say?
Plus 13.
Opposite
Oh no.
minus 13.
No.
Right?
Minus 13.
Opposite. Opposite
then-
of plus is minus. And then 9x
Yeah.
equals negative 18. X equals negative 2. Make sense?
A bit.
Do you get the rest of these lines? So
Which
5,
lines?
5 plus 4 is 9. And then minus 5 minus 13 is minus 18. And then how we divided both sides by 9. Do you understand the rest of it? Is it just the first line?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. We're going to keep doing it. So don't worry. It'll only get better. So here, Adele, this
Mhm.
5a, we're going to bring it to this side, and this minus 14, we're going to bring it to this side. So this would be 7a,
Yeah.
and then what?
5A.
What? Plus or minus?
Um,
Now listen, stop. It's a positive right now. So you're bringing it to this side, which means you got to do the opposite.
so
It's going to be
plus.
opposite of a plus.
Oh, minus. So
Yeah.
how do you know which one's opposite?
Well, what's opposite of a positive?
Where did you get a Oh.
Because it's a positive number. It's just 5a. There's nothing in front of it.
Oh.
Equals, hold on, this one's 42. It's positive, so it's positive 42. And then what do I write for 14? Plus or minus?
Minus 40? No, plus 14.
Plus 14. Opposite of minus 14 is?
Plus.
You know what you're missing?
Positive.
Yeah, you're just doing this. You see these ones here that we were doing last week?
Yeah.
How do we get rid of a plus 7?
You minus.
Yeah. So how do I get rid of a minus 9?
You plus it.
So the same thing, if I'm circling it and I'm bringing it to this side, you are just getting rid of it and plussing 7. So if I go down again, if I ask you the same question right there, if I'm at a minus 14 and I'm bringing it to the right hand side, how do I get rid of the minus 14 to bring it to the right hand side? You have to plus it. Let's do it again. Let's do E. I'm going to circle the 7m, bring it to the left side. What should it be? 8m?
8m minus 7m.
Okay, you did that well. Then I'm going to circle the minus 7 and bring it to this side. This should be 9.
9 plus 7.
Done. All right, one more, just to make sure. Let's do this one. This one, bring it to the left. This one, bring it to the right.
2y minus y.
2y minus y equals?
8 minus 7.
Boom, now we're back. All right, go. I'll just finish these few off. 7 take away 5 is 2a. 42 plus 14 is 56. And then obviously you divide everything by 2. This one, 8 take away 7 is just 1. So that's the answer, done. 2 take away 1 is also 1, and that's the answer. Adele, any questions about the next steps that I'm doing? Or those ones make sense?
How do you get like the divided by 2 in that question?
So again, think of what you were doing for homework. If you had 2a equals 56, there's an imaginary times, isn't there? So how do I get rid of the times? Divide by 2. So it's all about opposites. So again, look up here, it said 3m equals 12. How do I get rid of the 3? Divide by 3. How do I get rid of the 9? Divide by 9. Make sense?
Yes.
Adele? Yeah, done. All right, go. You guys, again, try to do all of them. We're going to go through them, but just try it. You need to make sure this is perfect. Otherwise, you're just going to keep struggling with, like, let's say, next week's topic again. So, and in a few weeks, we're going to be applying this with other topics. So if it's not mastered, you're going to struggle in geometry and linear functions. The way you do it is, how do you get a 1? How do you get a 1 to 5? You times the by 500. Get that? So you're actually looking at that. This times 500 is it. So that gives you 6 times 500, which is 3,000 grams, which is 3 kilograms. If the number was weird, it was like 8 or 500, that's weird. You don't have to translate every time. So what you do, you do 500 divided by 8, you work out what that number is, then you know that is multiplied by whatever that number is. Does that make sense? And you times both by whatever that number is.
Wait, so you never have to divide?
No.
What's
The only time you're dividing is that if you don't know this, depending on this goes into it. So then you'll do 500 divided by 8 to work out what that number is. What's 500 divided by 8?
62.
That's what I mean. So now you know 62.5. So 8 times 62.5 gives you 500. So then 3 times 62.5 will give you the answer you have to do.
Well, I was told to put 500 and 500 divided by 6. Is that wrong?
You're very close. Maybe you're just mixing it up.
No, but that's what you just did. Oh. I'm mixing that.
That's why we're fixing it now. Anyone finished all of them? No, I'll just wait a little bit longer.
I'm on K.
Okay, cool.
Sam, I'm really at the moment. I'm just gonna quickly.
You're going to redo it.
Like, I'm just gonna leave and rejoin.
Okay, no problem. First, you've got to work out later. All right, let's go through it. You can give me your answers, and then that way I'll know if you've got it right, and if so, then you're doing it fine. And we'll just move on. So, Andrea?
B equals
Yeah, okay, then Matt, tell me. X equals?
sorry.
X equals what?
Hang on. Yeah, 6.
6. Good work. If anyone doesn't get the answers we're about to write, please just let me know and I'll go through it. And this one should be 3x, 9 plus 27, 36, x equals 12. Andrea, can you give me D? What was your answer for D?
I got y equals -4.
I think I agree. F, Chloe, what was your answer? Chloe, F?
Oh, F. I got -12.
I agree as well. Elijah, G, what did you get here? Y.
So would you do firstly, it would be 3y, -3y, then, what do you call it? Minus 3y, then 7.
Have you done it yet? Have you done G yet?
Oh, no, I'm not up to G yet.
Okay, then I'll wait. Don't worry.
All right.
Don't rush it. I'll just wait for you. All good.
So would it be y equals 16?
Well, you're close. It's 2y equals 16 because you bring 3y over. It becomes 2y, and then you got to divide by 2.
Also be y equals 8?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Next one. Let's go with Glacier. What did you get for I?
I'm not up to I yet.
Yep, I'll wait for you as well. I might give you guys another 5 minutes just to finish off everything, so it's fair. Gracia, the others, did you get them right? You
Yes.
comfortable with them? Oh, good work.
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent work.
For I got 2.
Oh, you did 7, take away 5. Should have been 7 plus 5.
Oh. So it's 12, yeah. Because I did minus 5 plus 7 by accident.
I can see that. That's fine. Okay, next one. Who's that? Kiara, can you do J?
Negative 39.
Did you say negative 39?
Yeah.
You are correct. Very well done. So you bring the minus 10, that becomes negative t equals positive 39, and then eventually t equals to 39. That's fantastic. Well done. Who's left? Sarah, give me your answer for this one.
I got t equals 3.
T equals to 3. I don't agree. Nope, I don't agree. Anyone got a different answer? We're still doing it? Yep.
1 over 3.
1 over 3. So
I got t equals 1.
equals to 1. Okay, hold on. So we'll bring this guy over and bring this guy over. So 2t take away 5t, and then 4 take away 5. Do we all agree with that first line? 2t take away 5t, 4 take away 5. 2 take away 5 is negative 3t, and then 4 take away 5 is negative 1, and then what's negative 1 divided by negative 3? Well, 1 divided by 3 is actually 1 over 3. It's not 3. Maybe you just did a mistake there, you just wrote 3. So be careful. Any questions?
Sam, could you do that on your calculator?
Yeah, you just plug that into your calculator, it'll give you 1/3.
Okay.
Wouldn't it just be t equals 1, or would it have to be 1/3?
So say that again. T equals.
Wouldn't t just equal 1 because -1 divided by -3, wouldn't that just equal +1? Or
Does it? Are you trying to say that t equals, I don't know, -2 divided by -4 is just, I don't know. What do you say? What do you say -2 divided by -4 is?
+2?
+2. Okay, no. So look, -2 is on the top, and then you're going to divide
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
by -4. So it should
Oh,
equal to
right.
1/2 half. So be careful. If it was 4 divided by 2, yes, that's 2, but 2 divided by 4 is a half. So that's an important one. 4 divided by 2 is 2, but 2 divided by 4 is actually a half. Last one, minus 28, bring it over. That gives you, what's that, 63 x, and then 21, bring it over, minus 105, minus another 21 is minus 126. And obviously we divide by 63, we get x equals -2. X equals -2. All right. Anyone want me to go through anything else in detail? It looks like just that fraction one was the only one that really got a few of you. But anyone else want me to go through anything?
No.
Okay. These ones are easy. How are we going for time? Quarter past. I'd rather give you more on the other one. So let's do that again. Because if you can master these 3-step prime numerals, then everything else is easy. Because what will happen, eventually we're going to have, like you're always going to get down to these questions. That's the thing. Okay, even if I made them fractions and whatever, they're always going to get back to this line. So you've got to know this line very, very well. So in fact, I'm not going to move on. Let's do, let me just have a look. Yeah, let's just do these 10 questions. These will be our last 10. That's it. And let's try to aim for 10 for 10.
Sam, do you mind just zooming in a little bit if you can?
Of course. That might be even better. Better?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly. And then you do 2.4 negative divided by 12. You work out that number. How many different people? So there's going to be 12 plus that one there. 7 times 7.4 there. Do you see that 1.4 plus 1 gives you 2.4? You see how the math works? It does say we want length in. So 1.4 meters is obviously 103 centimeters. where initially you should have used or converted that to centimeters. I didn't do anything there that was supposed to, right? I didn't do anything there that looked good. The only difference is that I know you have to divide. That's why I said that. If you've got to divide, because sometimes it's not easy going, the one you have is number one. 1 to 500 is 85. You've got to know that it's not always going to be 1. Whether it's like 8 or 9 or 10. The technique's still the same. You divide and multiply. Divide and multiply.
Sam, for number 3, I got 5y equals -3, but
So number
I
4,
don't know like how to
Wait.
number 3.
number 3, you got 5y equals
-3.
no, it's -9 take away 6. Right? Because you're bringing it over, so it's -15.
Oh,
And then
sorry, I accidentally read it wrong.
y equals -3. It's okay.
Yeah. Sam, are you able to get a fraction?
Which fraction? Oh, wait, are you allowed to have fractions as answers?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
A fraction is just a number, you guys. So like, if I told you, you know, the answer's 3 or 2 over 3, it's still the same. It's just a number. Instead of the number being 3, it's a 2 out of 3. You know? So that's completely allowed.
I'm finished now.
Finished? Give us your answers. And then I'll just double check it. So A equals?
A equals 8.
8,
X equals 10.
10,
For question 4, I got T equals 2.5.
T equals
2.5.
2.5. 3 take plus 7 is 10. 10 divided by 4 is 2.5. Yes, correct. P equals, or as a fraction, for those who are writing it as a fraction, 5 out of 2. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was asking for.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Fraction. If you're allowed.
T equals 3.
3. Yep.
T equals 1.
1.
X equals 2.
2.
A equals 3 divided by 11.
3 over 11. Yep. P
Yep.
equals
P equals 13 on 3.
13 on 3.
And Y equals 4.
Y equals
4.
4. Alright. We'll just wait for someone to say, I absolutely agree, or no, I feel like this one's wrong. Eva is recording.